I haven't coughed all morning. Now, I might walk a little funny up here, but so here's something to think about. Do you believe a zero-injury workplace is possible? When you leave here, do you really believe it? I mean, hey, we're at a safety convention because now everybody's head is going to be doing this. Oh, yeah, I believe. But what do you really believe when you go home? Come on now. We have a world full of stupid people, don't we? Got a lot of mouth breathers out there, a lot of human air exchangers. Some of them may have even slipped into the HR cracks and got into your organization. How many of you work with stupid people? I don't see everybody's hand. How many of you sit next to that stupid person? A lot more. You know, I was on the telephone with a good friend of mine a couple of weeks ago. We were philosophizing. That's Southern for having a philosophical debate. We were talking about human behaviors and stupid people. And he just stopped the phone call. He said, Odie, do you know how we get rid of all the stupid people in the world? I said, I don't know, Mr. Maddox. How do we get rid of all the stupid people? He said, well, what you do is everywhere you go and you see a warning label on some dangerous equipment or dangerous items, you just peel the warning label right off. And eventually the problem cures itself. I'm like, that's a great idea. So the other day I'm on an airplane flying out here. And we're at 33,000 feet and I'm waiting in line at the lavatory. And I look above the passenger exit door and there is a warning label and it says, do not open in flight. I saw that and I'm like, well, I'm going to contribute to society. I peeled that label right off there and I stuck it in my pocket. I'm just doing my part to cure the gene pool. So as I'm standing there, I started doing a little reflecting inward, standing there in the galley. And I thought back to the time that I was getting ready to fly the airplane from Atlanta to Johannesburg, and I got my little uniform on, my little epaulets, got my little hat on. I'm in the galley. I'm fixing me a cup of coffee, saying hello to the people. Now, some people like their coffee black or with cream. I like my coffee PISS. Put in some sugar. So I open up my sugar pack, I pour the sugar in the garbage, and I throw the empty pack in my cup of coffee. And the passengers that were coming on board that saw that, their eyes were about this big. And I know what they were thinking. There's no way that pilot can get us out of Atlanta anywhere safely. He's just too stupid. And then it got me thinking about the time I took my son to the Dale Jarrett NASCAR racing school. You go to that racing school, they'll let you drive a NASCAR around Talladega super speedway at 180 miles an hour, but you have to go through their class first. So I go strutting into the class with my son. You know, I got that fighter pilot swagger on. Look out, fighter pilot coming through. Cha-ching, cha-ching. How do you know there's a fighter pilot in the room? He'll tell you. So I go walking in there, and my son goes, Dad! And he points down at my shoes. Everybody looks at my shoes. I look down. My mouth is open. I got on two completely different pair of shoes. One is black, one is brown, different style. And everybody's looking at me. And the instructor is looking at me, and I know what he's thinking. There's no way we're going to let this mouth breather idiot out on that track at 180 miles an hour. There's just no, he's just too stupid. Well, folks, here's the thing. We work with a lot of highly skilled, well-trained individuals, but sometimes very smart people can do some dumb things. And when we go back there, you might not believe that a zero-injury workplace is possible, but let me tell you, it all starts with what you believe. Because what you believe, truly believe, that's what you will commit to. And what you commit to, that's what gets your focus. That's what gets your attention. And what gets your focus and your attention, that is what gets done. And what gets done, my friends, that's what other people see. Seeing is believing. Not what you say, what you do. Because guess what? What you do, that's what inspires people. You will inspire the belief into them that a zero-injury culture is possible. Because you and I, when we're out there working, we are in the business of providing services and products. We work in a high-risk and dangerous work environment. We are also in the business of profoundly affecting people's lives. And it all starts with that one propeller blade. And I just encourage you, pull that propeller blade through every job, every time. I love all of you. It's been an honor to be back among friends. Thank you for inviting me out. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Odie Espenship.